Ooh, this story time is about to be so good.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, my babies. It is Kai Miliano back here on YouTube. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back. And as you can see, everything is Christmas themed because I love Christmas. So every video I put out from now till Christmas is going to have Christmas themes. Hello.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. I'm on to lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Okay, that's enough of that. I had to, because you know I love Christmas carols, so I had to do it. Anyway, this story time is going to be about the time that my best friend got super duper catfished. Like when I say catfished, I mean catfish. Like it's serious. It's serious. Okay, so my best friend at the time, we are going to call her, because I don't want to put her name out, that'd be rude. I'm gonna call her Stephanie. Okay, so Stephanie and I were really good friends. We met on IMVU, obviously. I am very shy, so when I'm on IMVU, I don't really talk to people like that. Like, I'm one of those people that people hate. Like, when you come in the chat room and you just sit there, and you might say like 2 or 3 words. Because to be honest, half the time, when you go into a chat room that's already filled with a lot of people, they're having like a full-on conversation and you're just sitting there like okay. So I don't like to like input myself in conversations that when I don't know what's going on, so I was just like sitting there or whatever. So then this like girl came in and she was a super troll. Like when I say trolling out the booty hole, like super trolling, like flashing lights, all that extraness. Like, why do you need to do that? Like putting the little like blood rain in the room and stuff like that. Like, stop, like flashing and stuff. Like, what if I had epilepsy? I might die. So she was like being super annoying, and so me and like all the other girls started like cussing her out or whatever. Like, could you not? And eventually she left, but it took a super long time. So after the girl left, me and the other girls decided like we still want to hang out because we vibed, we clicked or whatever. So we started going in like other rooms and like hanging out and chilling. And then eventually all the other girls left and it was just me and Stephanie. And so me and Stephanie became friends that way because we hung out like literally the entire day and like all night too. So me and Stephanie became friends, best friends, and we would just hang out. Okay, so flash forward like a couple months later, still best friends. Boom, what's going on? So we're in this room and this guy comes in and we're gonna call him Alejandro. I've been listening to Lady Gaga, so we're gonna call him Alejandro. So Alejandro comes in and he's like, at first his Avi didn't look like all that, to be honest. It looked kind of crazy, like, what are you wearing? But after talking to him for a little bit, he changed into his regular outfit and we're like, oh, you're type cute, like, okay. So I talked to him first, but then I was like, I don't date on IMVU, so like I wasn't even trying to go that route. I mean, not to say I would never date on IMVU, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon. So him and Stephanie start talking and I could see like the little sparks were flying, like, okay, best friend, go best friend. So eventually they started dating, and at first they were like trying to keep it low key, but I'm like, I peep, like I see everything, I already know what's going on. So eventually they told me they were dating and I was like, oh cool, that's fun, that's good. So they're together and me and Alejandro ended up becoming good friends too. So like I would talk to Stephanie and Alejandro through Kick mostly. So we would be on Kick all the time just talking, and then like anytime they were having like relationship problems, they would each come to me and I'd just be like, give my little 2 cents, but you know, I wouldn't get too deep because, you know, I don't want them to be like, you're the reason why we broke up or whatever, what have you. So I just gave them like little tiny bits of information, but like nothing too serious. So eventually, like throughout their relationship, I was kind of like the, like, I don't even know what to call it. I would like the mediator. Like I was like the in between. Like sometimes when they weren't talking to each other, I would have to be the one to like communicate for them or whatever. So like it became like I ended up getting really close to Alejandro, but not that close because I don't do that stuff. Anyway, so after a while, it just like things wasn't adding up to me. Like first, like Alejandro was super popular on IMVU. Like when I say popular, I mean popular. Like I don't know how this guy got as popular as he is, because honestly he didn't do anything except take pictures. Like everyone who has an Instagram on IMVU Instagram, like we all take pictures, and his pictures weren't even like super fabulous or like, you know what I mean, they were like regular pictures. So I'm like, how did this guy get so popular? Like you go in a room, like everybody knows him on Instagram, like hecka comments, hecka likes, everything. He's like literally everyone knew Alejandro. So I'm like what? So then after like he got comfortable with us or whatever, well, me, pretty sure he showed her like what he looked like before he showed me, but eventually like he showed me what he looked like through like real life pictures or whatever, or behind the Avi pictures, whatever you want to call them. So I was like, oh, oh, this boy is fine. Like he's super hot. But you know, still that was my best friend's boyfriend, so I wasn't trying to do that. But I mean, I can say he's cute if he's cute. You want me to lie and say he's ugly? No, he was cute. So, but then I was like, as I was looking at the pictures, they didn't seem like they was in chronological order, because you know people's features change and stuff. And also he had tattoos, and like certain things just wasn't looking right. Like this picture doesn't look like the last one, or you didn't have this tattoo in the last picture. So I'm confused. So what I did was, like, you know how you can do like the little Google search or whatever? Well, I skipped. Rewind. Before I even did that, I already had suspicions. Like I don't think this is him. Like I just don't think so. But I never wanted to tell my best friend, because she was like so like in love with him, and she loved him so much, and I was like, I don't want to like mess this up for her by saying, because I didn't know 100%. Like I was just thinking, okay, he might be a catfish, because he was just too fine. Like honestly, I'm not saying that people that look good aren't on IMVU, because I've seen some really cute people on IMVU, and I've seen them on Skype and stuff like that, so I know it's them. But he was just like too like ridiculously fine. I'm like, this is not, I don't, it don't, I can't. So eventually I was like, this ain't right, but I still didn't tell her, so I just kept it to myself. And then I would ask like little questions, like little subliminals, to see if he would tell me like that it wasn't him, but he never came out and said it. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna leave it alone. If he is a catfish, she'll find out on her own, and if he isn't, then it's Gucci. But so eventually they broke up. Well, actually they broke up a bunch of times and got back together, but like this time it was like final they broke up. And so like, you know how like some IMVU people, they have the Ask FM, like ask me questions or whatever. So he had one of those, and that junk was popping. Like when I say questions on top of questions on top of questions, like people just wanted to know about this dude, and I'm like, seriously? But whatever. So at this point I'm like, okay, I don't trust it, I'm done with it. So I took like some of the pictures that he had sent me and did the little Google search thing with the pictures, and you wouldn't believe the amount of pictures that I found of this guy, like a ton of pictures. And I'm like, hold up, this don't seem right. So then I found like a blog thing like on Tumblr, and it had a whole bunch of his pictures on it. And so the location said, it said Toronto. So I'm like, no. When I talked to him, he told me that he's from Atlanta. So what do you mean Toronto? And then like there was a picture of this baby. Like the page had a whole bunch of pictures of this baby, and like some people said it was his sister, some people said it was his daughter, some people said it was his little cousin. Like it was too much, and I was like, okay, there's way too many different things going on here for this to be like for real. And I found like 6 or 7 other Tumblr pages with the pictures of this guy. And I'm like, okay, obviously this guy is popular if so many people are making fake pages of him, but is this the guy that like, oh, I said her name. Is this the guy that Stephanie has been dating and that I've been talking to as a friend? So I do the search again, and instead of doing it for Tumblr, I do it for Instagram. And again, you wouldn't believe the amount of pages with this guy's picture, and some say Atlanta, some say Toronto, they say like all over the place. And I'm like, okay, it's obvious that something is not right here, because if this guy has so many fake pages, no, this so eventually, I guess through the Ask FM, like they would have, my friend had a Ask FM too, and he was so popular to the point like when he started dating a new girl, like for some reason the girl just had beef with my friend, just literally for no reason. Like my friend never did anything to this girl, she just had beef with her, and she would just be talking about her and saying all kinds of stuff. And so like I guess like his, I'm gonna just call them fans because obviously they was fans, so his fans or whatever would come on my friend's Ask FM and be like, oh, you broke them up, you're the reason why they have relationship problems, like you're a homewrecker. And I mean, like it wasn't even like, it's IMVU, so you don't expect like a lot of people to like be on Ask FM asking you questions like as if you're a real person. But when I say like they was harassing her, I mean like a lot of people. And I'm like, this is a ridiculous amount for IMVU. Like this is literally a ridiculous amount. Like this many people should not be like harassing you like that just for like over IMVU. Like come on, like I get you invest time and money in IMVU and you play it and whatever, but it's not that deep for all y'all to be coming after my friend like that. It's not that deep, like really. So I guess like after they started coming after my friend, like, and this went on for a while, like I think he dated like 2 or 3 new girls, and like every time he went with a new girl, like the people would come and they're like, you broke them up, it's your fault, why are you all over him still, why are you still like, first of all, my friend was like not even like talking to him like that anymore. He was the one trying to talk to her most of the time. But I don't know, like people are so petty anyway. So eventually I guess he felt bad for my friend, or I guess my friend put 2 and 2 together and the conversation came about like, are you really like who you say you are? Like, are you really the guy in the picture? And it turns out that it was what he said, he was a girl at first. So we were like, what? You been lying? You're a girl? She was like, I'm not a lesbian, blah, 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 blah. But then after that, turns out it wasn't even a girl. It was really a guy still. And he lied. He said he was a girl. Like, who does that? And then eventually, like, he showed her his real picture, like his real life picture, and like I guess they video chatted or whatever for the first time, and she saw him for real. So then she's like, okay, this is really him. But guess me what happened after. Tell me what happened after. How about this girl gonna go back and start dating him again? Girl, somebody needs to tell me something, because so I guess that I don't honestly excuse me, I don't talk to Stephanie that much anymore. I still consider her a friend, but I wouldn't say best friend anymore because we barely talk, but we talk sometimes. So honestly, I don't know if they're still dating at this point. I doubt it. I don't think so. But I mean, like, I personally would not go back to someone who put me through all that, like, harassment and stuff like that. Like, even if they said they were sorry or whatever, like, I personally, like, I couldn't do it because I'd be pissed. And I'm petty, so I hold a grudge. I'll be petty for a long time. So it couldn't have been me. That's all I'm saying. It couldn't have been me. Anyway, there is a part 2 to this story that has to do with Stephanie. So if you wanna hear about that story, just comment down below whatever. Just tell me if you want to see it or not, or comment on my Instagram or DM me on Instagram, or if you follow me on Twitter, you can contact me through that as well. And depending on like if you guys want to see it or not, I'll do a part 2 to this. I am going to be doing another story time, but that's a totally different story. So you can either have the new story or the part 2 to this story. Which one do you want? Let me know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, because it was really stressful for me to talk about this because I had to relive all those memories. And whew. Anyway, remember to like, rate, and what is rate? We're not in the chat room, girl. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also follow me on Instagram at kaimiliano.vu, and also you can follow me on Twitter at pixiekai. Also feel free to like add me on IMVU. My name is the same, it's Kaimiliano. Oh, I forgot my train of thought. Oh, message me, invite me, shop together. Like, I'm down for all that stuff. So if you guys want to hang out with me, all you gotta do is just add me and contact me. That's it. It's that simple. But let me get off of here before I start rambling. See you guys next time. Bye.